And get ready for one of the most bizarre spots you'll ever see. Today's random spot. Oh my god, we're going to be looking at the blood energy potion. This was picked up through Big Bad Toy Store. Probably available through most novelty stores as well. And yeah, it's got to probably be the most bizarre random spot I have ever done. Almost creepy, really, when you think about it. I think one, and before I actually even get to drinking this, if you want to call it that, I want to point out actually the more interesting part of this, and that's the package. As you can see, the package demonstrates or actually recreates the blood bags you'd probably normally find in the hospitals, complete with nozzle at the bottom. This is actually the bottom where you would drink this from. They've also put these bloodied fingerprints all over the bag, as you can see here. It's definitely a blood color. But the interesting thing is to read it. First of all, it says shake well. I don't know why you would have to shake it. I guess maybe all the main ingredients maybe go to the bottom of the bag. I don't know. But the interesting thing to read on here is all the little interesting things that they put. For example, similar nutrients to real blood. Okay. Fantastic fruit punch flavor. Up to 4 hours of pure energy. Delicious for vampires or humans. Succulent source of electrolytes. Delectable source of iron. Protein and energy. And garlic free. I can tell you there's nothing worse. If you were a vampire and you're looking for a blood energy drink and there's got to be garlic in it. Talk about a mood killer. Also, the thing to note as well, read right here, it says similar nutritional content to natural blood, not for use intravenously or in transfusions. Let me just stop this video right here. Well, the video will still keep going. Let me just stop right there, this review, and point out, if you, my friend, are using this said blood energy potion for a blood transfusion, dude, you got bigger problems than perhaps this energy drink here. Could you imagine going into the hospital and you're losing excess amounts of blood, and the nurse says, "Oh my God, we got to get some blood in you right away," and you say, "Oh no, don't worry, don't worry, reach in my bag, front pocket, open that up, it's behind the wallet, pull this out," and she pulls it out. He says, "Don't worry, just run this through me." You imagine? Oh man. Also, this is RH positive B for drinking. On the back, it's got 2 preparation instructions, just in case you weren't happy with one. You can either put this in your microwave, pour blood energy potion into a microwave safe container. We've got to be safe when we're warming up the blood energy. Microwave on high for 14 seconds or until 98.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour into a goblet and enjoy. Or, if you're a vampire that just doesn't have time, you can't make ends meet, you don't have a microwave, you can actually drink this just from the packet, which is what I'm going to do here. From the pouch, twist off cap, said cap, tip pouch into mouth, very important if you want to drink it. Taste the sweet nectar of life. Sweet nectar. Sweet. So sweet. Use caffeine responsibly. Contains enzymes. You can also go to bloodpotion.com. Oh my sweet bejeebus. This is quite a bizarre find. I really wanted to keep this for a spooky spot coming up in the month of October, but guaranteed I would either forget about this, or, you know, where am I going to keep this? Where am I going to keep this for the next several months? So I figured, you know what, I'll do it here, and yeah, so let's give this a try. What we're going to do is we're going to open up Blood Energy Potion. And also want to remind everybody, it's not recommended for transfusions. So be safe, be safe. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. I think it's just a seal. I don't think it's, let's see how they've opened it here. Let's see how they've opened it here. There we go. Just have to break the seal. Break the seal on the Vital Life Nectar here. And we'll open it up. Be nice if they had actually had like a pore spout or something instead of just a hole. Now you're unfortunately not going to benefit from seeing this. I guess really I could pour this into a glass. You know what? I'll pour this into a glass. Give me 1 second, guys. We're going to pause the video right here. And as promised, I've got the blood bag here, and I've also brought a glass in. Even though, even though you can see it in the bag, said bag, I still will pour it into a glass just so you guys can see it. Just so you guys can see what's going on. Really should have used a cleaner glass. I'm using a glass I've already drank out of. But what we'll do is we'll reopen this. I also want to point out, too, that I could have easily kept this till October. Granted, though, could you imagine any company I might have over between now and October? And, you know, Ted comes over. I don't know any guy named Ted, but he comes over and says, "Hey man, can I get a drink?" And I say, "Yeah man, just go into the fridge and help yourself." And he goes into the fridge and he sees a blood bag. Let me tell you, if I had a friend named Ted, he probably wouldn't be my friend very long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the. I gotta be careful. I'm joking here, but I gotta be careful I'm not spilling this anywhere. I'm gonna pour a little bit into the glass here. A very murky, as you can see, a very murky energy drink. It's very similar to the kind of blood you would see in some of the B horror movies, like the zombie movies, where the blood tends to be a thicker consistency. As you can see, it definitely looks like blood. And much like all the other energy drink reviews that I do, there's no sense in drinking out of a glass. Who's going to drink out of a glass? I'm going to be a man. I'm going to drink this right from the blood bag. So everybody can say, I can't believe the Spot drank out of the blood bag, but that's what I'm going to do. Let's give Blood Energy Potion a try. And in the meantime, you just have to look at my glass while I'm taking a sip here. Oh. Well, couple of things. It is definitely thick, as you can see in this glass here. It is very thick to drink, and even though it does have a, fruit punch flavor to it, it's got a very powdery taste. Kind of like you just made it with powder, you just added water, and maybe you put too much powder in, and you know it's got that sludgy kind of powdery drink taste to it. It's kind of what this is. And it's got a slight bit, and it could maybe just be that I'm looking for this, but it's got a coppery kind of blood taste to it. I can only imagine if you actually warmed this up. I'm not going to warm this up, because I'm sure I'm not going to enjoy this, but guaranteed if you warmed it up, it probably would taste more like fruit punch, or more like blood than fruit punch. Again, if you're looking for it, let me give it a try again. Oh, it's not enjoyable, but it's very different. Yeah, it's got a very interesting kind of blood-like taste to it. Not that I know what a lot of blood tastes like. I'm not one of those people, but it is very different nonetheless. We're gonna put the lid back on. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. and I would recommend it only for more or less shock value, or if they still have these around. Hopefully not going to spill. Hopefully if they still have these around by Halloween, guaranteed you're going to get a lot of conversation coming from these. A great little novelty piece, something again you can probably have these at horror parties, Halloween parties, and guarantee it's going to get a few nods. So for that reason, worth picking up as a casual drinker on the side. If you enjoy just energy drinks or just drinks in general, it's probably something you could pass. I mean, you're buying it more for novelty, but very different. Definitely very different. That was a random spot. Oh wow, how was this ever random, eh? Today we were looking at the blood energy potion. Similar nutrients to blood, not quite blood though, but it's pretty close though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for many more random spots and other spots to come. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.